I see skies of blue.
And down here too. Nintendo system.
Clear data? Start from beginning of stage. Through the thorny maze.
Welcome to, like, I think you're exactly in the middle of the game right now.
Oh, can I not? It's only been like 1 week and I've forgotten like how the physics in this game work. Like, you saw me pressing the R button there for a bit, which is my rewind button. That was me.
I thought you were doing that. I thought you just thought that was funny.
No, I did that because I thought that was the run button, like in Virtual Boy Wario Land.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say because of Pizza Tower.
No, that's the triggers. Is it?
I put the same difference.
I forget what I mapped the triggers to on my, I didn't... Oh, yeah, because I can't map them. Bank?
Monkey.
So I'm halfway through, but I'm not even halfway through on the, picture.
Well, when you beat the main game, you'll be halfway through the picture.
Oh.
And then, like, the rest of the puzzle pieces you get on the other routes.
Also known as going to sleep.
Yeah.
Which I think is crazy.
It's a little bit like Stanley Parable.
It's kind of like Undertale.
Oh, I love that part where you sleep in Undertale.
That could you imagine?
I could, because that's a thing you can do. Did you ever go to the hotel?
I only found out about that on like a repeat playthrough.
I was just thinking about this like maybe an hour before we started. It's kind of funny that like neither this game or Wario Land 3 really have anything like they don't have like a lot of different like Wario Land 2 handles endings differently. It isn't based on your money count. And then there's Wario Land 3 where like you don't have a different ending. It's just like a set game.
Oh yeah, there aren't multiple endings in 3. Isn't it the only one that doesn't have multiple endings?
Wario Land Shake It doesn't have multiple endings.
It doesn't?
No. They would have to animate all the dang endings. They can't do that.
Me.
I think more so what I was thinking about was just like by 2 and 3, like the money doesn't like matter much to like the end game. It only matters to like the in-between stuff. That's why like there's so many mini games.
Oh, Pizza Tower!
Do you think the mini golf in Wario Land 3 walked so WarioWare could run?
Well, I haven't seen the golf. Well, it's like
What about the puzzle, like the matching game in this one?
that's pretty good. I don't know if it really made WarioWare run, but
More to give it a run for its money. That's why they had to kill it.
I think the mini games in Wario Land 4 might have contributed to that.
Oh no, actually, good point.
How many years were between Wario Land 4 and WarioWare?
I don't think there was a year. I think Wario Land 4 and the first WarioWare came out in the same year.
Who do you like better?
I think those were both 2001, which is like weird.
What?
Wario Land 4 is like I think 3 months younger than me. No, older than me, because it was like March.
Wait, Wario Land 3? Did you say 3 or 4?
I said 4.
Oh.
4 came out in the same year as my birthday. And your birthday.
I wish the greatest game of all time released within a year of my birthday.
What would be the greatest game of all time?
The original Anton Ball.
You want to be like 5 years old? James, would you rather have $1 million or restart life at 5, and you don't get money, but you do know like everything you know now?
$1 million.
You wouldn't want to be 5 years old again, with like the mind of an 18-year-old, just trapped like that for like 10 years?
No. Because
That's fair enough.
I feel like the point of life is to learn from your mistakes and stuff like that. And yeah, I'd miss people. Oh, I guess we can't hang out with James anymore. He's a baby.
Yeah. That's a funny scenario. Like, we still know you, and we, like, know how to contact you. It's just like, you're too young. We can't, like...
Well, would I be able to talk?
At age 5? I'd hope so.
I mean...
Now that's a problem. Would you rather have $1 million or never speak a word ever again?
Fucking... That's a Mr. Least prompt.
That's a Splatoon 3 Splatfest.
Oh, shit.
Would you rather have $1 million or a paperclip or a fucking copy of Psychonauts?
Fuck. Would you...
That copy of Psychonauts is pretty sick.
Oh, I don't know. Never speaking again is pretty tempting.
Fucking curse. Little Mermaid asked curse place on you.
Curse.
Ooh, curse. Sounds pretty good. I love Lay Owl.
Is this Mario 64?
A little bit.
Oh!
I think Wario should do more things that Mario has explicitly done. And then, like, he does them in, like, a weird way.
He does them better.
He does them better and stronger, and maybe he doesn't even need them because he could just do it himself. Like, he might, like, what if he didn't need this owl?
Yeah, Mario uses owls. He doesn't want to be like stupid Mario.
$1 million versus eternal death versus a box of Pogs. I don't know, PK. I mean, like,
Pogs could
not
be
having to, like,
Pogs?
imagine not having to think or feel anything ever again.
Hey!
I mean, like, no, I mean, like, it isn't like it's like, oh, well, I can't, like, play video games anymore, but, like, I'm, like, not in, like, the realm of suffering and pleasure anymore.
When you think of death, the first thing you think of is never playing video games again?
I think, okay, like, on a, like, top 5, like, most important things to me, I think video games would be there still. Like, no matter what, right?
I mean, like, I guess, because that's, like, your primary form of entertainment, but...
I mean, it's not movies and, like, other things, but, like, video games are pretty cool. Like, it'd be pretty sad to give up, like, Marvel's Spider-Man. Or Ratchet and Clank.
I think food would be up there.
Food? Oh, man, I would miss food.
Conscious.
Like, if heaven was just, like, not feeling or thinking ever again, and, like, you just get to, like, live a non-corporeal, like, non-existence, it'd be, like, I don't know, I think, like, I would miss food, even though that I just needed that to survive. Isn't that crazy how, like, like, how long do you think it was between, like, we eat food because we need it to, oh, yeah, we can make food taste good? How long do you think that took?
God, I don't know. I want to say that was part of the Renaissance. If I had to take, like, a guess.
Oh, you know, I agree with that. I think that's actually, that's, like, a big, like, part of, like, the lesson plan of learning the Renaissance. It's like, oh, now we know how to make food good. Because before this, we just ate, like, meat shit and, like, bread. And then we found out, oh, we could put the meat in the bread, and...
Did you ever read The Magic Treehouse?
The Magic Treehouse?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think I recognize that name. Let me look it up.
That was, like, my shit in elementary school.
Oh, I think I've seen some of these books before.
Did I already do this? I think I did.
It looks like Harry Potter holding a goat.
There's, like... So, I guess if you haven't, or...
There's even new ones.
Do they still write those?
It's like a graphic novel.
Well, the whole thing is there's a treehouse, and, there's books inside the treehouse, and these two kids, I think their name is Jack and Annie, they go in there, and they'll read, like, the books in there, and Jack will usually be like, oh man, this place looks so cool, I wish we could go there, and he points at it, and then the treehouse takes them there in the book.
Is it always, like, presented as an accident?
In the first one, yeah, because the first one, they go to, like, the Stone Age, where, like, dinosaurs exist.
This sounds like Bridge to Terabithia if it ended well and also it became a series.
But, like, after, like, maybe the third one, they start to understand it, and they're like, oh, this is an adventure. There's, like, a whole lore, overarching lore, where, like, they become, like, guardians in, you know, like, under the order of somebody who originally
so they
had the treehouse.
Because, like, the magic treehouse is so powerful, they can't, like, let it fall into the wrong hands or something.
I guess. But, like, the point I was trying to make is in regards to food tasting good. It just reminds me of, like, one where they go to, like, a rainforest, and they meet, like, some guy native to there, and, he, like, gets honey, and, like, Jack and Annie brought, like, peanut butter sandwiches, and they put honey in the sandwiches, and they give it to the guy native there. I just dropped my fucking controller.
What did he do? What happened?
What did I do, or what did he do in the book?
Yeah, what did that native guy do when he ate the sandwich?
Yeah, I think he liked it. How do I do that? I had it resting in my... I had it resting in my lap.
I thought there was gonna be, like, something bigger. Oh, he just a good sandwich.
Well, I don't know, he liked it. It was a good time. They didn't speak... You know, they didn't exchange language or anything.
Yeah, and then also, like, if... You know, I mean, if that guy was dead, then he wouldn't have been able to eat that sandwich. So, like, it is good that he was alive to experience that. Get a bigger lap.
This one's kind of solved, buddy. Wrong, it's Durf. We already made that. I already made that joke. Oh man, that first one missing is so funny.
Did we look up Durf live? Because I know what Durf is now.
Well,
we've since talked more about iCarly, but
we talked about iCarly and Durf, and I don't think I didn't look it up. You might have.
I looked it up. It looks like I forgot what it summons, but it looks like a symbol in, like, Pokemon Ranger Guardian signs.
Oh.
It looks like something that, like, summons, like, an Eevee or something. One of, like, the basic Pokemon ones.
I don't like this.
Those Guardian signs seem interesting because they seem more like a precautionary measure, just in case, like, you find a way to, like, soft lock yourself. BK, what are you talking about?
So yeah, sorry for not streaming yesterday. I got home really late, and at that point I was so out of it, I just wanted to hang out instead.
James, you want to talk about what happened? Why were you home so late?
Well, I briefly mentioned that I took a trip, or that I was going to take a trip, and I took a trip.
What was the most interesting thing that happened on that trip?
Probably seeing a Tycho cabinet. Like,
ooh, and you have pictures for chat?
Not really, no. I didn't take pictures of the cabinet. Well, I should have. I'm
surprised that you didn't. You need to edit those videos.
Yeah, I took videos. I don't know if I'm gonna ever share those videos with chat, though.
Maybe this could be like a post-Magfest thing.
Maybe.
What story are you on for?
In this?
Yeah.
I don't know. We're on something.
Oh, we're on something, alright. Did you get the treasure?
In this one? I just started
no,
this one. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
What?
Oh, Durf! Oh. Durf is crazy. Why did we talk about iCarly yesterday? What was that about?
Because I made the same joke about the number tile. Well, yesterday?
Yeah.
Uh...
We talked about iCarly for some reason. I think I brought it up.
I don't know, it led to me talking about Victorious. But I forget what you brought up.
Oh, you brought up, like, the plankton, like, synergy thing.
Yeah, yeah. Or, like, Tori's teacher in Victorious, well, like, during his class gets bombarded by, like, a bunch of paparazzi, and they're like, "It's the voice of Plankton from SpongeBob!" And he, like, goes with it, he's like, "Karen!"
Karen, my computer wife. Hello.
It seems I cannot sleep.
You said that yesterday, I just realized what you're referencing.
I love that video.
What does he take? Ketamine?
Benadryl.
Oh no, bro.
I mean, like, is Benadryl even bad? I thought that was just allergy medicine.
I thought it was sleeping medicine.
No, it's not.
No, it's not that.
Because in the video,
allergy.
I just remembered, yeah, in the video that says, like, warning, Benadryl is allergy medicine, don't take it as a sleeping aid.
It makes you hallucinate with a high enough dose.
What?
How would you know that, Lily?
Is this?
Alcohol not enough?
Oh god.
Oh, I mentioned because I mentioned the world's longest live stream.
Oh yeah.
And I remember, for some reason, I just like vividly remember the part where like they dunk their heads in ice water, and it's like they wake up, and it's like I think that stuck in my head because it was like, wow, that's probably like super refreshing. Because I think they're up for like 18 hours by that point. It's like, damn, that must feel really good.
I think this is my least favorite Wario form.
Why?
Just not into it.
Functionally, it's the same thing as the bubble. I've just like thought of that. It's like the same thing except on land.
Except worse.
Except less interesting.
Really? I thought that would be where the treasure is. Is this the treasure room?
So you took a trip yesterday, you had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we went to IKEA.
Meatball.
Meatball. I got blahage and, dark chocolate. IKEA chocolate just kind of tastes like any chocolate.
Did you okay, so like did you make it into a rod?
Oh yeah, I should mention that, huh? So
Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
No, you're fine. I was not anticipating how hot it would be. So I left it in the car. I was like, oh, I'll eat it later. Or whatever. And when I got back from round 1 and I got to it in the car, it just became like a bag of like liquid. It was really fucked.
Syrup. Put in the fridge there. So did you shape it into like a stick? What did you do with it?
I just put it in the fridge and ate it as is.
Oh. I don't think I would have made it a rod, but I think I would have like bent it into like a 90-degree angle so it's like a hook. Sounded like Dr. Girlfriend. I can do a lot of Doc Hammer voices.
Whoa!
What's going on? Whoa! I think it's because I've spent a lot of time just like doing their voices to myself. I think the Venture Brothers is only so good because like the characters are so like well voiced. Like that voice cast, like it's fucking 2 people that cover like 80% of that cast, and they do such a good job.
And Patrick Warburton.
And James Urbaniak.
And Mega Battle.
And Crumb! Street Smash!
Oh, wait, can I not throw downwards?
That was my worst Xander Mobus, like, ever. Would you like some kombucha?
I've never had
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
It fucking... my drink hissed at me.
It was mad at you.
You left me out for 3 days.
Oh,
it tastes like it. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I'm sorry. I just fucking burped.
I didn't pick up.
Good. This is so fucked. I'm just drinking like pure fucking slime. It's not slime. It's not slime. It's just like it's the kombucha's stronger now because I've let it sit for a while.
I have a dumb, close-minded question. Well, it's not even close-minded. It's just dumb that I have to ask this.
Why don't you ask me a clothes-minded question?
Well, it's a question for Lily because she was the one who said it in chat.
Oh no, they're having a big slime.
You're gonna have to remind me. What does trans femme mean again?
Trans feminine. I think it kind of speaks for itself.
Oh. Okay. I just got it because it was a shark and it looked funny.
I like the shark too. I want to get my own shark.
Skull!
Skull!
Whoa!
Dancing!
Dancing! No, it goes like that. I like that you can hear it at the end of Joe Para.
I do too. I like that there's like a sort of... me and Lily were talking about cartoons the other day. She didn't know about the story with Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and I was very happy to share it with her.
Wait, the story?
How like how... Okay. I just think it's very funny just like thinking about how different society would be if they were like more honest about the way Aqua Teen Hunger Force was gonna pan out. You know what I mean? Like if they didn't present it as like a detective show, it was just like, oh, we're just gonna do like a weird like they just kind of do whatever they want.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Show. No real premise. It's just they're kind of fucking around. That probably would have gotten tossed out immediately. In a world where Aqua Teen Hunger Force was not successful, 12-ounce mouse would not be given the time of day.
Yeah, we just want to make a detective show where like the main characters are like these fast food items.
Yeah, we just think it'd be really interesting. And then like they drop that concept not even like 4 episodes in. It's like, yeah, no, we're done with that.
They did that. They did it like twice, right?
Yeah. I think the first episode is the only one where they explicitly like make it a thing they're doing for the whole episode. Because in the second episode, there's like a segue. They like get distracted. Good show.
Oh,
Crazy that adult animation would just be very different if they were more honest.
Well, I mean, I feel like most adult animation nowadays is pretty predictable, I guess.
It is always gonna end up that way, unfortunately.
Because it's always like, oh, let's be vulgar for the sake of it. And I mean, Aqua Teen does that too, but I feel like it's more tasteful.
Calling Aqua Teen Hunger Force tasteful is funny, but also true. I think it is. I think it's like tastefulness is like sort of like a legacy thing. It's classy.
What?
Seeing Aqua Teen Hunger Force and Breaking Bad feels classy, and like for what kind of show that is, I think that's very interesting.
Am I doing this all for 6 coins?
I went for another driving test today. I fucked up and ran someone over, so they failed me.
You ran someone over? I mean, I imagine that's a joke.
I don't think she meant that. That must have got a typo.
Well, I don't know if it's Australia. Maybe they don't arrest people over running people over.
Maybe it's like that thing in Street Fighter 6 where like, oh, what if we could just like fight like bad guys for fun? And it's like, oh, you know, what if we could just like run people over and it's just like they only take a little bit of damage.
I love there's just
Part of the game.
There's this one Simple Flips moment where he's playing Mario Maker, and he's playing like some level. I forget what it's called. I think it had to do with like jobs or something. He's like, you know, like, I need to get hired. Well, I mean, it's Australia. Do they fire people there? Or do they not hire people there? And he's like, oh, oh, we're getting hired. I could probably tell that better if I saw it recently, but
I'm sorry, I zoned out for 10 seconds.
I've
been watching the B. No, wait, you're talking about Scott?
I'm talking about Simple Flips.
Simple Flips, yeah.
I don't know how to. I don't know how it goes, so I'm not gonna try to say it again. But I think I sent it. Well, I know I sent it to Cameron. I don't know if I sent it to Lily. I might have. I can't do this, dude.
Yo, Fat Man Adventures.
It's just like what, 8 coins, or is there a door?
No, I'll be spending this much time getting coins too.
Oh yeah,
Even
we're
though,
getting
like,
hired.
Hello, Compy. Hello, Hero. I think you just joined in too.
Hero always joins and says "Yo something?" question mark and then leaves.
Yo, they got Fat Man Adventures in here. Okay.
It'll always have to do with like what the title is or like what my plans are.
Hero, what did you have for dinner today? Chat, what was the last meal you guys had?
Taco Bell.
I just ate,
And my blood sugar.
What did I just eat?
My blood sugar is not in good shape from it. I don't even know where my phone is to check.
Tacos can affect that?
Taco Bell.
What, did they put sugar in the meat?
Probably
Actually, no,
all the
that would
corn
check out.
from the shells.
That
Hang
checks
on.
out.
I need a. Oh, I was sitting on it.
Just because, okay, since
My blood sugar is
co-host.
268.
I was just about to ask if I could get like a free glucose level check. But...
I mean, I could like finger prick my you know, my finger and like check if that's accurate.
Have you ever done that live? I think you said
No.
before that you like turned off your mic once and then like did it.
I could do it right now if you wanted. If you want. Because 268 does not sound good.
It doesn't. I mean, do you feel it? You said you feel something.
Feel what?
Well, it's just that you said that you could like feel that your glucose level is weird.
No.
Oh.
How do I get in here?
Oh, I forgot. Oh, roll from the beginning of the stage.
I'm giving up on the wall of coins. Come on.
Are you sure you can get through that wall with what you have? Did I already say what I had for dinner? I had rib tips.
You had road tips?
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
I had these really good rib tips. We made like we quite honestly made like too many rib tips like 2 days ago. No, like 3 days ago
I'll
now.
take some.
And we've had just like we still have a lot of leftovers. Like we have like a pot left.
I'll take some.
They're good. We got some soy sauce in there, some other stuff. It's good.
No, it could be 5 or 3.
You could stop at 2 or 3 stores, or just 1.
What? I didn't expect the 9.
How did you know it was gonna be a 9 just now? Oh, he's choosing. It was 9 the whole time.
It was 9 the whole time.
Nostradamus over here.
I'm gonna check my blood sugar. I'll be right back. And by that, I mean I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna mute my mic. If you just want to keep talking.
Okay. Okay, James. When you unmute, I want to ask you a question about like the food you cook. How much have you learned from your parents?
Not a lot.
That's how fast it takes you to prick your finger?
I haven't pricked it yet. I'm getting the materials out now and assembling the gun.
Gun?
Well, it's a needle.
Wait, how does this work? Can you walk me through like the way like pricking your body works?
I could just not mute. I could just not.
Okay.
What,
do you like whimper when it happens?
No. There's just like a sound whenever it happens. It'll pick up on the mic probably, but
it doesn't even hurt?
Nah, I've gotten used to it. But I have this little
Does your body make it feel like it's like something's wrong happening?
It started off with like a pinch.
Okay.
It starts off with a pinch feeling, but basically I have to assemble this little needle thing by taking the cap off, putting a needle in, and then closing it, and then I put in a little strip into a glucose monitor. And then I poke myself with the needle by hitting a button on the dispenser.
Are you gonna do it right now?
Yeah, I just did it. Then I gotta like squeeze some blood out, and then I put the blood on the little tab that's attached to the glucose monitor. It tells me what I'm at, and I am at 246.
Wow. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking device you have there a few feet away from me.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like you'd probably be too squeamish to look at that.
I mean, like,
is that high?
Maybe a little bit.
The average blood sugar that somebody should have 2 hours after eating is like 180.
Why is your body doing that?
Diabetes. My pancreas isn't producing enough insulin, so my blood sugar level ends up higher than normal because it's not producing as much as it should.
Is that what insulin is? Does it like reduce the sugar? Or does it like eat it up?
Yeah, it breaks down the sugar in your body. Hang on, I gotta throw this stuff away. Glad you all enjoyed this lesson.
Hero was playing Spore earlier. Designed a wicked sick spaceship. I forgot you could design spaceships in that game.
But yeah, I mean, my blood sugar reading was like 20 off of what it said on the app, so I guess it was worth checking, but it's still higher than normal.
Now we know we got like 2 free glucose level checks.
Yeah, one of them is more painful than the last.
That was at least 5,000 points worth of spent. An extra 1,000 for the second one.
That's the fail path.
Hero, I think it's so funny that Spore tricks you into playing like a civilization strategy game. There are like at least 2 other games I can think of that do that. Like that, Brutal Legend, just like 2 games that start off with like pretty basic like action game concepts, and then like they become like something completely different. Like how many Spore playthroughs do you think end right after they stop doing the tribes?
Once it
becomes a strategy game, it's just like, oh well, sorry, Will Wright, I think I'm done here.
Sorry, Dr. Wright, but I don't think you're helping me with my cities anymore.
I think I bought Spore like a few days ago. No, like a few months ago. I forget.
You forgot.
Yeah. That's one of those games that you just buy during a sale and you don't realize you have it. Yeah, I know, I don't own it.
Is that a boss store?
Huh? Yes.
Well then I don't want that.
Yes.
Guys, what if we did steamed hams, but it's Wario Land?
Wario Lambs. It would actually, I think this would be the song playing at the beginning.
What, this?
Yeah.
At the beginning of what? Wario Lambs?
Yeah. It's like the song that's playing outside of the house.
Oh.
And then like once you go back inside, it's like Wario's house theme.
Plays like the Wario, fire ability.
Oh, when he runs up to the stove.
Yeah.
He goes me.
Oh no.
The DS one, Spore Heroes. I think I have that on my 3DS.
Sonic Heroes?
Okami Den.
I can't believe Chugga Conroy did a full Let's Play of that game.
I watched half of it. I think I dropped off.
I watched like the first episode. There was another door. There was another door that I didn't go to.
Was it literally Spore but on DS? No, I think it was more of the strategy game.
That's great.
That's me speaking out of my ass though. That might not be true. I just might be lying about that game because I don't know what it looks like in my head.
How long would you...
It might be more creation.
How long would you give his Let's Plays before they're dated?
What do you mean, like in general, or like?
Like, I guess.
What do you mean dated?
Like, you know, like this doesn't... Oh. Like, this doesn't represent him, you know?
Would you say his Luigi's Mansion playthrough doesn't represent him anymore for some reason?
I'd say,
it's
like...
crazy how you just, like, found that. Like, I wouldn't have even...
Like, Luigi's Mansion 2 is probably still viable, but... And Pikmin 3 is still viable, but I wouldn't say Pikmin 1 and 2 are... Or Luigi's Mansion 1.
Why? What do you mean?
Because he's just so much younger, I guess, and the quality is just a little bit lower.
You think the quality of his Luigi's Mansion playthrough is low?
Didn't he tell misinformation in it?
I don't know. Maybe. I wouldn't,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, he talked about that on the Runaway Guys. Somebody emailed him saying that there was, like, some scrapped boss ghost. Yeah, some safari ghost that was gonna, like, hunt down Luigi, but, you know...
I remember the safari ghost!
Yeah, that's not real.
I think I believed that. Yeah, that's really funny, actually.
Somebody, like, texted him, or, like, emailed him about it, and he talked about it on his Let's Play, and it got so popular that it was mentioned on Did You Know Gaming, and he was the source for it.
That's fucking funny. No, I mean, like, I think that would make those playthroughs more valuable, because they become more of a time capsule that way.
I guess, but at the same time, it's like, he wants his Let's Plays to be informative. So I just wonder if he himself holds them up to the same standard as his other videos. Oh, I see, this is where you fail the boss.
We got treasure, we can go to boss now. I think the cutoff is like Super Paper Mario or Okami Den. Okami Den still feels like a new playthrough to me.
Yeah, to me too.
That's where I'm at with Chugga.
Pikmin 3 still feels new, but apparently that's like old.
Isn't Pikmin 3 turned 10 this year?
Oh.
Ugh. Smash Brothers 4 is low-key just like, I think it's like turning 9 in like 10 days. That's weird, right? Because I feel like we found a lot of each other through Smash 4, and it's like weird that game's gonna be like double digits age.
I didn't find you through Smash 4.
Would you say you found me through Rhythm Heaven?
Yeah, because of the comment section on Rhythm Heaven videos.
I guess that's true.
Same with Lily.
I like the noises small bees make.
Easiest boss?
In this game? I think you've forgotten about the giant spearman, James. Which you fight like 6 or 7 times. What was I just
How'd
saying?
you find you... What?
No, I just got something. It doesn't matter. What were you gonna say?
How'd you find you know what? You know who?
Huh?
If it's who I'm thinking of, the Rhythm Heaven Discord.
How did you find you know what you know what you know what you know what you know what?
America!
America!
You should have been there for when I heard it live on, during Shadow the Hedgehog.
Heard what live?
He says,
Oh, yeah.
He says,
you know what?
You know what they say! The more America!
They got around a lot, huh? I can say that applies to me because I met you guys by way of that Etika group chat. I love Etika. I love the Etika group chat.
I love the Lanky code. That moment's so special.
This Kawaii Piranha guy, he's got the Lanky code. What's the Lanky code?
Kawaii Piranha. I didn't even know this game takes place in the city at one point.
This place looks cool. I like how consistent the style is between 2 and 3. I think the main difference I would say is just like the clouds. The way these games make the clouds and sun look are different.
Anton Ball.
The question is this Diamond City.
Ooh.
They just call it town.
Yeah, but
This
like
game calls it a town.
Wouldn't it
Wario
be
Land 3
so
calls
cool?
this a town. Here's the train level.
Let's fucking go. I like this song.
I love this song.
The walking bass really makes it like... It makes me think of like Sims music.
Oh, I think yeah, it sounds like something you'd hear when you're building.
Or like shopping.
What were you saying before this?
I was just saying that I think it would be kind of cool if like... it would be a cool headcanon to say that, you know, the city in this is Diamond City.
Yeah. That'd be neat. I mean, if we were to assume that, like, this city and the city in Wario Land 3 are, like, the same one, too.
Well, isn't the city in
Somehow.
Wario Land 3 in the music box?
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it's, like... Imagine, like, it's, like a remake. They, like, rebuilt the city in the music box.
Well...
I said that because, like, the way they designed the city in this game reminds me of the way they designed the city in Wario Land 3.
I like the way that this cuts. Oh! Oh. I just can't stand the loading screen.
That bird.
That thing looks like it's on like the Commodore 64 or some shit.
Some, what was his name? The guy from id Software that, like, Captain, what was his name?
Captain... Wait.
He had, like, a yellow helmet, purple shirt.
I know what you're talking about. Kid Commando? No, wait, no.
Captain Keen.
Yeah, Captain Keen.
No, Commander Keen.
Commander Keen.
And then, like, he's like in the new Doom games. Not
Is
as a
he
guy,
in-
but like
Oh, like
they remade his theme song.
Teenage
It's
Mutant
funny.
Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Dude, this is hype. Okay, I can get used to this.
Is that Luke?
No, it's just like I don't know, someone who hears the song in the world tour.
That could be Luke, though.
All right, who sang this?
Oh, me!
I guess I sang this. I don't remember that, but that's pretty cool. Why are the Australians messaging me? What is this? He's telling me not to make a bad purchasing decision. Okay.
Oh. Intervention.
Thinking about that Wario Land 64 video. What Wario Land 64 video?
There was gonna be a Wario Land 64?
No.
Hi.
I don't think so.
Wario 64.
Hello, Wario 64. You are a robot? No? I want to see you. Come find me. Come here.
Come find me.
Chainsaw Man?
Come on.
Smash 3DS turns 9 in like a month, yeah. PK, that came out this month. Didn't it?
Smash 3DS?
Yeah, that was August, right?
I thought that was October. Or wait.
Oh shit. Was it? Yeah,
no,
I guess
Smash
so.
Wii U was probably like October.
No, Wii U was December.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I just thought of it. Well, see, the thing is I'm surprised this still applies. I would only get like the latest releases for either my birthday or Christmas if it was around that time. So.
Me too. Oh yeah, PK's right. September's 3DS. Oh wait. Okay, yeah, November for Wii U. But Japan got it last for some reason in December. Remember when Nintendo used to put out games like on different days for people?
Remember
crazy.
Remember the new Play Control Pikmin 2 release date? No, do you know about that?
Didn't the English version come out like 3 years before the Japanese version?
3 years before? No. Every single country got new Play Control Pikmin 2, like, years before the US did.
That's really scary.
Like, I actually have to look this up, because I know the difference is, like, ridiculous.
It's weird that like just kept happening, like, before this generation of consoles.
Oh, here we go. Pikmin Wiki. So, yeah, okay, Japan, Europe, and even Australia got it in 2009, and North America got it in 2012.
Why? What was so important about, like, okay, were they debating on whether or not to change the Wollywog name?
Well, they didn't even do that in Pikmin 3. I remember that was a complaint. Chugga had a complaint in his Pikmin 2 Let's Play because he was like, well, I played the Wii version, but we didn't get it.
Hello, Zendacat.
Zendacat. Well, Zendacat's been here, but yeah.
Oh, sorry, I meant to say hi to you earlier. I need to keep checking chat.
But, like, man, it is dumb. Maybe stupid, but it's also dumb.
James.
Oh. Wire. Yeah. I still love that scene in Breaking Bad.
Where they fight the Alaskan bullworm?
No. Jesse, run!
Jesse, it's gonna eat us, Jesse!
Well, no,
tell Gus!
Where they're like... Tell Gus?
What's Gus gonna do? You'll get Mike.
What's Mike gonna do?
Walter, you need to shoot it with a gun, Walter. Walter, take my fucking gun, Walter. Shoot that thing. That's not the one, Walter. Walter, that's its tongue.
Mike gives Walter a gun. First thing he does is shoot him.
You had a good game going, you son of a bitch.
You know.
Well, pay the man. Wait, how'd you think that was Bender? Wait, Bender? I also, like, when we were talking earlier about, like, frogs in the throat, is that what that is? Like, when you, like,
When you talk like this?
Yeah, like, usually it's uncontrollable.
Interesting.
Ava, thank you for the gift sub.
Thank you for the sub, PK.
Yeah, thanks for the sub PK.
Yeah, thank you for paying for that yourself.
Oh my god.
Thank you,
Anton Ball!
Anton Ball!
This is Boiler City?
Things have looked better,
I mean, Boiler City doesn't look too hot itself.
Say something Bender would say.
Well, pay the man.
Well, really? Oh yeah, I was just gonna talk about, like, I like that one episode of Breaking Bad where, like,
Oh, you're serious?
no.
Let me laugh a little bit more.
What were we talking about that made me say I like that episode of Breaking Bad? Oh yeah, where they're stuck in the RV and that, like, you know, they're like out of gas and the battery on the thing won't start and.
Oh yeah, that was like wasn't that like the first time they cooked meth together? No, that was the second time.
No.
Yes, it was. That was
It wasn't
because
the
like
second time. It was when they had to cook for Tuco.
It was for Tuco still. Yeah.
So that's not like the first time. Because they distributed before that.
Yeah, first time was the first episode. I meant the second time as in like that's the first time they really like did it without like any like problems.
This is my first.
Except the battery.
This is my first time ever having anal sex.
What? I don't think they say that. I don't think they say that in that episode.
Maybe if they were a museum tour guide.
Jesse, I got a new job, Jesse. Wanna come follow me into the museum?
Alright, before we
Pretty
get
cool,
started,
Jesse.
I just want to let you all know, this is my first time...
Jesse, before we start this museum tour, I need to tell you,
This is the
first time I'm having anal sex. This chicken gig is pretty cool. I could get used to this.
Did he ever eat the food?
He did. He did while he was trying to wait for Gus, because he was like, this Gus guy's taking a
Oh, maybe
a
if
while
I
to show
eat the
up."
food, he'll come out.
He's fucking like activating a side quest. That is what he was doing. He was basically just like scoping out like another like side story.
You know what I just noticed? This level design's kind of clever. The coins were in the shape of a yen symbol. The American audience would never understand that.
That means they're free of well, that one's a middle finger.
Nah.
Because the city's rude.
Where's the naked lady? Oh! Oh!
That's great.
You wanna give me a motivational quote or something?
Oh, I'm gonna look up an Anne Frank quote.
What?
Wait, no, that's the wrong person. I could still... In spite of everything, I still believe that people are really good at heart. Anne Frank. I don't think Bennett Foddy took anything from, not sure about that one. Who was I thinking of? Who's like the most famous, like, female poet? I think I was
Maybe
thinking of
not
Emily
Anne
Dickinson.
Frank.
Maybe not. One must imagine Sisyphus as an Italian man. Sappho? Who?
The dwarf?
Oh, her.
What?
James, if there was a Yogscast Splatfest, who would you vote for? Lewis or what's the other one's name?
Simon?
Yeah, Simon or Lewis, who would you vote for?
What's the third option?
Oh yeah, I guess there had to be a third one, right? Jaffa Cakes.
Probably,
Oh, Sips, yeah.
which one is...
Sips!
Which one is Star Trek? Is that that's Simon, right?
What?
One is a...
Oh, yeah. One's Star Trek, one's like Viking.
Okay, Lewis, I'm Team Lewis. I don't know much about Yogg's cast.
Wait, Simon is the dwarf? I don't know much. I don't think I remember much about Yogg's cast either, but I did watch the Jaffa Cake series.
Oh, did you
Remember
guys
when they
hear
made like
about...
a Jaffa Cake factory?
I'm
That
still
was
so
awesome.
sad that I've been missing so many Splatfests because I know that, you know, there's gonna be a last one. And then we're never gonna get Splatfest again for another good while. And I just feel so bad.
It's interesting that they're doing the favorite idol contest. Like, I'd assume like in the middle of this game's life.
I hope it... If it is the middle, I mean, like, on one hand, I'm like, I hope it is because this has been pretty long. But on the other hand, I'm like, I hope it isn't because this game's gonna end.
Oh yeah, they heard your complaints apparently because we've had 2 updates in a row with new music. That's true.
Yeah, but do we get an update where we just get to hear all music instead of only new music?
How about that the DLC campaign, huh?
I can wait patiently for that, to be honest.
I can't. Well, I can too. Yeah, I have the game.
When are you gonna
I
ask?
love Splatoon 3.
When are you gonna ask Jacob for your copy of the game back?
Do you think he has Splatoon 3?
Do you think
That'd be really
does he have a
interesting, right?
Switch? Well, I guess he does because he borrowed that one game from you.
Yeah, you had to practice. You had to like get
Listen.
into the zone for Inkling.
Maybe touch it up a bit. Just send him what I sent.
I'm not scared to ask him, but like, I don't know. It's just like
Awkward.
not even awkward. It's just like, man, I haven't like talked to like any of my school friends in a while.
He kept your video game even if it might have been on accident and it's your fault?
What do you mean? I'm not saying it's my fault. Where'd you get that impression from?
Nothing. I'm just, that wasn't like serious.
It's my fault. Street Smash.
That's
I
if Street
Huh?
Smash didn't already exist as like a Street Pass thing, I feel like they would have made that like Smash Brothers but with like an engine similar to Street Fighter. So yeah, they would have like it would have been like Smash Brothers but with like a different physics engine and like, you know, HP bars, and it would be like a side mode.
That'd be kind of interesting. I feel like you could probably emulate something like that in Special Smash, but everyone would have to be like made of metal, and then like the weight would have to be like set to like super heavy, and then you can only play on like metal.
King of Fighters.
Glass.
Well, King of Fighters, I like the King of Fighters stadium, but like
I really do.
the whole barrier gimmick is kind of weird. Like, I get it.
It feels like that stage belongs in a different game. Maybe because it does.
Oh yeah, King of Fighters was one of the games we saw at round 1. I guess I could talk a bit more about round 1.
Do you think they'll ever add another King Salmon? I don't know. Hi, Jal.
I really enjoyed looking at all the games there, but when I saw that they just had like a whole section of fighting games in the back, I was like, I cannot show Josh this. He's going to waste all of our credits back here.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that first part of the sentence.
Just seeing like all what we finally explored like the whole place. Whoa!
Wait. Hey, wait a minute.
Anyway,
How did he get here?
we explored like the whole. Oh, is this Nintendo HQ?
I think this is the one that exists in Diamond City. I think PK is onto something.
Oh yeah, you're right. There is a Nintendo HQ in Diamond City.
Hollow Room?
But man, seeing like all those fighting games in the back. I don't know.
That seemed like a pretty old arcade you went to. Maybe they have some history.
Maybe they did used to be another arcade, but I don't know.
Did you just intuitively know that that was going to be a door?
Yeah, I saw the curves. There's curves.
You are very smart.
How do I get to the roof?
High jump.
I am.
Oh. Oh, I think you just gotta, like, push the thing around it and just keep jumping.
Is he stupid?
Wario, why can't you just grab the coins?
Oh, yeah, I get what you mean.
Do you think they'll ever add another King Salmonid?
For a further explanation, they had like Virtua Fighter machines, and they were on Sega cabinets, so yeah, that makes sense. But right next to it, they also had what was it, Soul Calibur running on that same Sega machine, which Soul Calibur is a Namco game. And then they had some Taito system, and it also ran Street Fighter V.
That's how our cabinets be. They recycle the physical cabinets and then put different games on it. Typically, they'd give you like decals to change up the way the cabinets look, but sometimes arcades are just too lazy to do that.
Yeah, but Namco has enough money. They can. That making arcade games was like their thing. They didn't have to outsource to Sega.
I don't.
And also, I don't think they did.
I don't think that's the point. That's not what they do. They get the game. It's not the whole arcade cabinet, but like if they want to like refurbish an arcade cabinet, they just switch it out for a new game.
Is that how fighting games usually are?
Something different. That's how most arcade games usually are.
Soup, the only Triforce game was Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix, and like an F-Zero game, I think.
Was Mario Kart Arcade GP GX there?
Yeah, but we didn't play it because we already have that at Dave & Buster's. Carson wanted to play it
after Tycho.
Carson wanted to, and I was like, dude, we have that at home. We played the we played the Luigi's Mansion game. It kind of sucked. They didn't have the second player controller. Because I don't know, the vacuum was not there. It was broken off.
They didn't have the second player controller. EGAD wasn't there for some reason. He was replaced by like this new guy.
But, like,
named Dr. Jameson.
It kind of sucked. Carson said it was a ripoff. It costed like 12 credits or something to play. And you barely got like...
That arcade game's pretty fun.
You barely got any play for it. That Tycho cabinet that was at round 1, it's like 6 credits to play, and you get to play 3 songs. That's like a steal.
It's a good time. Tell everyone what kind of songs you played.
We played some anime songs, some video game songs. We couldn't read any of the titles because they were in Japanese, but I was scrolling and I accidentally like accepted one of the titles, or like one of the songs, and just my luck, it just so happened to be Katamari on the Wings from Katamari Forever. I was just like, I like kind of pogged. Like I was not expecting it. It felt magical, to be honest. Oh yeah, isn't ice cream at round 1 like $1? Because we saw like ads all throughout the mall when we were walking around the mall. It was like ice cream's $1. And we had already finished up over there, so we didn't get it. Not that I would have been able to get it, but you know.
Yeah, it's really cheap somehow. Ice cream's probably like really not that expensive to make at all.
I want to try.
It's just like, I mean, like you can make your own homemade ice cream like made of ice and stuff.
I want to try Turkish ice cream.
Where they like mess with you?
Yeah, where they fuck with you.
What is like? Do you think you could win?
Yeah. Okay.
Like, yeah, I could beat them.
I think I could fix them.
I could make them see the error of their ways.
Fucking villains. That would be an awesome, awesome WarioWare micro game.
Oh, that is a good idea. Because I think that's there's like a very organic way you can make them more difficult.
But like,
make them more like you make them more tricky.
I've seen some really mean-spirited ones where like they'll do like a trick where like they put 2 cones on the ice cream so that whenever you try to grab it away from them, you're just left with a cone with no ice cream. But I've seen people they'll just like
I like those.
I've seen videos where people they'll just like eat the cone and like the guy is just kind of like sad because it's like they think they won.
I got my cone and you lose.
Yeah, it's like, oh fuck it, I'll just eat the cone.
They're good at gauging when you're done being messed with and want your ice cream. That's how I feel too. That's what it usually seems like. And with that in mind, it's like, it's just fun. Wait, are you saying that like based on experience, or just have you seen enough of those videos?
Me? Or Lily?
No, Lily, because it's like, I mean, on one hand, it could be just she's seen enough of videos of those people, or like maybe she's like, I don't know, maybe she's experienced.
It's kind of ASMR like.
Heard stories about people getting them. Kind of, yeah, like visual ASMR.
It's like you're helpless, you know. You just gotta accept it, I guess.
What? Is that part of like the ASMR experience for you?
Well, no, but it's different. Different thought.
Interesting.
3 likes.
3 likes. Impressive.
I love it. I love the way he says it. He has to like think about it a little bit.
Boom. I like when the kids fight back and grab the pole.
Is there a ramp that I'm not? Oh, you know what it is? Well, maybe. I don't know.
So what if there's this like power up where like
Oh. What?
that one goes down?
Not letting me.
Co-op. You ground pound?
It won't let me.
That's so unsatisfying, like when it's like an object in the game and like you can't like ground pound it, it just like stops you.
Am I missing some? Oh, wire. Now I remember I wanted to be more specific. I was talking about the episode where they get stuck in the RV and like Walt's trying to give Jesse a lesson. You know, it's like, oh, you know, like what element do we need to make this work? And then eventually he shows like the copper wire and Jesse's like, oh, wire.
That's just the kind of person Jesse's always gonna be.
It's just funny to me because like I feel like it's kind of symbolic. It's like Walt wants to have a bit of like his old life in this weird criminal world, but like even when he tries, Jesse's just so disconnected.
I think you could think of all of Breaking Bad as like a large like this like like a giant extended lesson between him and like a troubled student. Because like yeah, Jesse was his student once, so it's kind of like by the end of the series, it feels like he has learned a lot from Walt, one way or another. And then it's like I think maybe if he were back in high school, he would do well in chemistry.
Well, I guess that's what I meant to an extent, Lily. It's just like
I don't think Jesse's disinterested in learning either. I wouldn't want to put it like that.
I mean, he learned his formula.
Mugged by the Shockmaster.
These things look like they're from real monsters.
I can see that.
Oh, good heavens, real monsters. Do you think they caught all those...
goodness.
Do you think they caught all the characters from that show in Nick All-Star Brawl 2? All the character?
What?
There was an Aw Real Monsters character in Nick All-Star Brawl.
Yeah.
Do you think they cut them? Like, do you think they're not in the second one?
I don't know. It's weird to think that there are characters being cut in that game, right? Like, it is weird that that's just like a thing in like... I mean, obviously that happens in fighting games still, but it's like, it's weird that it's happening in like something like Smash Brothers again, where like, it feels like the norm was set to be like, you can't do that anymore.
Everyone is here is just... I don't know. I'd feel so bad if they cut... I'd feel so bad if they cut people.
Well, if there's one thing, it's like Smash Brothers, like if they do cut characters, they probably can't just do like the same kind of game again.
Yeah. For me, I wouldn't mind if they just kept porting Ultimate and just like, you know, gave them, yeah, added new characters and stuff. Because, I mean, come on. You know, I feel like at this point, every character is almost like a family.
Ultimate Deluxe Fighters Pass 3. Ultimate with playable online. Now that's a good incentive.
Do you think there
we'll finally get Porky? We'll finally get Phoenix Wright and Monokuma and Chorus Kids.
Do you think the next Smash Brothers is, or not Smash Brothers, the next Nintendo console is gonna focus on like things that people wanted from the Switch?
What if, right?
Well, I mean, I'm just speaking hopefully.
Actually, if the next console is like an extension of the Switch, I think that there'd be a good chance that we get a lot of like hardcore leaning games.
If it's like an extension of the Switch, but now with like, you know, better internet, maybe better graphics, you know, maybe like actual streaming platforms.
Yeah, in a sense, like it's like the second half of its life.
Maybe put this. See, what I'm thinking is maybe the Switch didn't get Discord integration because one, it can't handle it, and two, maybe because they're waiting on the next console for that.
I'm pretty sure everyone was scared of doing something like that because PlayStation was going to buy Discord like 2 years ago. Remember that? Does anyone else remember when like PlayStation was thinking of buying Discord and then it just didn't happen?
I don't remember that. But
I don't know if that was just a rumor, but like I think that was interesting.
I will say, I thought Xbox had the Discord collaboration before PlayStation.
The what?
I thought Xbox had a collaboration with Discord before PlayStation.
I think that's just because Xbox is already like pretty PC integrated. It's weird, like we've always had like the ability to connect our Xbox accounts to our Discords, but like it felt like more of a big deal that like they're like, oh, add your PSN and you could see people playing Parappa the Rapper 2 on Discord.
He knows from first-hand experience.
Yeah.
And me platinuming both games.
Lily, isn't it really funny that we both thought for like even like a split second that Monokuma was gonna be in Smash? We are such frauds. I can't believe that was a thing we thought.
I could have seen them put in Danganronpa like spirits.
I could see spirits.
Maybe even Mii costumes.
Mii costumes would be kind of awesome. Actually, a Mii costume would be perfect.
Monokuma hat costume.
Monokuma would have been the... I love the way you worded that sentence. Monokuma would have been the second funniest pick ever, I think.
Do you think people wanted them to do the Sans thing again in Smash, but with Spamton?
Where were we in the progress of Fighters Pass 2 when Chapter 2 came out?
Chapter 2 came out in 2020, right?
No, like 2021.
I think we were waiting on Sora at that point.
Like right before Sora? Okay. That'd be interesting if they did something like that.
Oh yeah.
The only characters I genuinely thought were going to make it were the Chorus Kids and Porky. Imagine Smash Brothers getting new first-party characters.
See, one thing I...
To be fair, Fighters Pass 2 did get, like... Wasn't half of that Fighters Pass first party?
No.
No, it was just 2 characters.
No, the only first party...
3.
The only first party DLC characters, if you don't count Piranha Plant, were, like... Byleth, Min Min, and, Kyra and Mithra. Also known as characters nobody wanted.
God, isn't... That's so funny that they ended the first Fighters Pass on the only first-party character. And it had to be the Fire Emblem character. I mean... Could they have put them anywhere else?
Was 3
I guess it doesn't matter, because it's like they announced Byleth and the second Fighters Pass at the same time.
Do you think in retrospect 3 Houses was influential enough to get a DLC character?
I feel like people still talk about 3 Houses.
I don't know.
I think there are more people still talking about 3 Houses than Awakening, which isn't a lot, because, I mean, like, Awakening is, like, that's a 10-year-old video game, but, like, people, I think 3 Houses was influential. I think Fire Emblem is just always going to look like that now, if that means anything. I would have wanted one of the 3 box art guys too. Man, imagine Claude in Smash. That would have been crazy.
I think I'm just gonna end the level.
Byleth is pretty cool too, though. Like, if we have to be honest, if we're being completely fair to that character, Byleth is a pretty unique Fire Emblem character.
I mean,
not as unique as Corrin, but like they definitely play differently.
I don't know what it is.
For one, they use a different weapon.
For what it is, or for no reason, I don't know why, but I have a soft spot for Corrin. I don't know why.
I like Corrin. I think it's easy to like Corrin, and I mean, like, now that the game is done, it's easy to like a lot of the unpopular picks in retrospect, because it's like now there's like no pressure anymore.
I remember what I was gonna talk about. I was gonna talk about like one thing I missed in Ultimate that they did in Smash 4 and I guess Brawl was. I feel like Ultimate didn't have like a Duck Hunt or a Bowser Jr., you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, that role had to go to Piranha Plant, but it doesn't feel like it could have been Mach Rider.
Yeah, Piranha Plant, I guess, but like...
Imagine Mach Rider, she would have been so cool. She would have been so cool.
I like that. But I don't know, I guess the difference with Piranha Plant is it's like...
It doesn't feel like a retro game rep, yeah.
And it's another Mario character.
I like thinking back on Piranha Plant being revealed, because it's like, they treated Piranha Plant like any of the other characters. They gave him, like, fan service pertinent to the character. Like, oh, that's the Piranha Plant from Galaxy!
I thought it was gonna be an item. When he was first...
I thought that shit was gonna be an object. I thought Mario was picking that shit up.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I thought maybe they're gonna announce it's like, we're adding items as DLC content. Like, I don't know.
Time for a special announcement. We're adding Mewtwo as an item. I think Etika's reaction to Mewtwo should be, like, in video game textbooks.
Can't do that. Ain't gonna fit.
The salami lid.
It fit.
What if Oppa Oppa was added as a fighter? Oppa Oppa would be fucking sick. Imagine another Sega character that isn't Sonic or, I guess, Bayonetta.
Or Joker.
The alien from Alien Isolation.
How come Namco only gets 2 characters in Smash? Remember when I used to say 1?
Wait, what? Gets 2 characters in where?
Namco. How come Namco only gets 2 characters in Smash?
Why were Namco so, like, humble? about about their like representation in Smash. Like, what were they thinking?
To the point where like Sakurai would just refer to Pac-Man as your character.
Like, bros, you're making that game.
Like, we could have gotten like, I don't know.
A shmup-ass shmup ship. See, okay, say what you will about PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. That game was cracked. It had weird ideas. That game would have had like a shmup character. That would have had like an Otomedius character.
Would they have put a guy from Meteos in it?
It would have the meaty. What do you call those little things that float around in Meteos?
Blocks?
Yeah, the blocks from Meteos. Remember that Meteos character leak? No, I'm not familiar.
That would be really funny.
Smash and Mario Kart are swapped for Waluigi and Piranha Plant being an item or playable. That's an interesting point. That's kind of funny.
Wait, what?
PK was like, oh, you know, it's like weird how like Smash and Mario Kart 8 switched Waluigi and the Piranha Plant from being like playable to an item. Waluigi is an item and Piranha Plant is playable in Smash Brothers, and then it's like the other way around in Mario Kart 8.
You're right.
Opa Opa versus Gradius versus Twinbee sounds pretty good. That sounds like that would I imagine like an Agario type situation. You just like spawn in like, who would you like to play as? I'd like to be the dude from Gradius. Then you spawn in as the dude from Gradius. What's the shmup with like all the lore again? Is that Gradius? The one with the book.
I don't know. Oh, that's
we talked about
Xevious.
this before. Xevious, yeah.
You'd want to be Solvaloo.
Now that's a game with a bunch of content to represent. Imagine Sakurai having to read that book to represent Xevious.
Just to add one character into Smash Run?
Into just to add that like part of Pac-Man's taunt. Oh,
why
Lord.
was Pac-Man like Mr. Namco? Like
I like the concept.
I like the concept too, but I think things started to get really weird when like his taunt had like Tekken characters and Katamari and even Taiko. Which, I mean, I thought Taiko was kind of an awesome addition, but...
In the grand scheme of things, I think Pac-Man is, like, the second closest thing to, like, a Mickey Mouse of video games, probably.
Is it because of the pie eyes?
He just gives me the vibe. I mean, you could say that for the pie eyes and the gloves and the simplistic clothing. But also, I think it's fun to compare Pac-Man to, like, modern Mickey Mouse, where, like, he barely gets anything these days, except Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and that, like, racing game, or that racing show.
Didn't they end Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
Yeah, they folded it into Mickey Mouse Funhouse, which is just, like, the same thing.
Don't like, Goofy and somebody else, like, cook meth in that one?
Yeah, I think so.
They do, like, a Breaking Bad reference?
Yeah. And then all the kids watching the show clap.
Oh, I got that!
I love these sprites. These walls look cool. The next Sega rep should be the Hornet from Virtua Fighter.
Oh, like the car?
Are you talking about what's it called? Fighters Mega Mix, where you could play as one of the Daytona cars.
Daytona music in Smash Brothers would be so fucking good.
They had Takanobu Mitsuyoshi.
You know, Sonic should have just been Mr. Sega if they were gonna treat his representation like that.
That's what Progressive thought.
What, the insurance company?
Yeah. Does anyone else think it's weird that he goes like he has like a Mickey Mouse voice in that? Am I the only one that like?
He
am I
doesn't
making
have
that
a
up?
voice.
Yeah, he goes like, haha.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. He does like a chuckle, and like it doesn't sound like him.
He doesn't talk. He doesn't chuckle. He just he has like a skid sound effect, but that's about it.
No, he has Sonic 3 music. I swear to God, he giggles.
Like, I wouldn't have minded the lack of a Sonic remix in Smash Brothers if it meant that we just got like Monkey Ball, Sonic de Amigo, or Sambe de Amigo.
Is Bandai Namco and SNK, are those like the only two third-party companies that got that treatment? Where they got miscellaneous representation? Because it's like,
yeah, I
why
think so.
couldn't Sega get that?
If Sega got that, that would have been awesome. I would have loved to listen to Dame Dane while playing Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, me too, dude.
Well, okay, what Yakuza song would get into Smash Brothers? Because, I mean, obviously I know that the karaoke songs would have probably had a really slim chance.
Well, I mean, like, in the universe where Kiryu does get into Smash, like, Bakumatai is probably a lock.
Well, I remember I brought that hypothetical up to you and you're like, it would actually be pretty low likely.
Me?
Yeah.
Why? Why would I say that?
I don't know.
I said that there was a low chance that there'd be karaoke songs?
It was either you or Froggy. I was like, would Dame Dane be a song if Kiryu got into Smash? It was either that or I was asking if it would be a remix.
I think they would do. I could like hear. Well, I can hear like a fighting game remix version of it because there's like one that exists.
Yeah.
But like,
probably helps.
It's easy to imagine it.
Does Yakuza not have a lot of background music?
It has a lot of music.
Okay, because Blob's comment
upon hundreds of songs.
Blob...
Environmental Noise's city version.
Yeah, that comment made me think that there wasn't.
Bakumatai epic remix. I actually think man, Kamurocho would have been such a fucking cool stage too. Like if it's just like the big ass city and like you could probably like go up like the Millennium Tower, or maybe it's on top of the Millennium Tower. If you like, I think it would be cool like if it was like the Pikmin stages where you do get to have like environmental like ambient noises. I think that'd be cool.
I'll be honest, even as like, well, it doesn't fit the vibe of Pikmin, to be honest. Just having environmental noises.
You don't think it fits the vibe?
No, because Pikmin's all about background music. Every area, every nook and cranny has background music. They never take a second to breathe and just have no sound.
Well, thank you for clarifying that Pikmin isn't as good as Smash Brothers presents it to be.
Oh, Pikmin representation in Smash Brothers kind of sucks. If we're getting into this conversation.
At least they got 2 stages. Actually, it would have been really interesting if there was like an underground like dungeon like stage.
Why doesn't
like,
Olimar have
Pikmin
like a
2?
voice? He doesn't have like a voice. He's quiet.
Maybe like be weird. I don't know.
Yeah, and like none of that's true. Like none of the songs are like fight music except for the Hey Pikmin ones that they added.
No Louie, no President, no fucking Rock Pikmin.
That is so funny.
That is pretty weird.
I also love how they named the remixes. Like one of them is just titled like Stage Clear. Like what?
Ulumo.
Louie not being an Echo Fighter is like one of the saddest things ever to me.
Or even giving Alf that treatment.
I would have preferred Louie.
Well, yeah.
Or maybe, what if Charlie was under Louie? Actually, you know,
No, it would be Brittany because they both love eating.
They could have done like a Bowser Jr. type thing.
I guess.
Isn't it fucked up that Bowser Jr. gets to have like 9 different characters under him and they all have like different voices? And they all have different names and like different calls? I
thought it was so funny that they had to like In Smash 4, at least. I think they also tuned it down in Smash Ultimate. But in Smash 4, Little Mac had, like, 16 alts. And they had to, like, turn Wario down to, like...
I think about that a lot.
8.
They were like, oh, you know, we gotta tune down Wario's alt, because that's a little too much. And then they did the same thing for Little Mac.
They gave Little Mac, like, 8... They gave him, like, 8 wireframe alts.
That was really messed up.
Yeah, Wario used to have, like, 12 alts. Like, I remember when he used to be, like, a garbage man. And, like, a sailor.
The Titan Dweeb will be such a cool final smash. And, like, if it had to be, like, a really close echo, it could have been, like, it could have been functionally the same. Like, Louis flies up, you see the Titan Dweevil, like, just, like, stomping on everybody, then he flies down and explodes.
And if they did trophies, I think it would be funny if they don't explain that, like, oh, you know, Louis is controlling it. It would just be like, you know, Louis just kind of ends up there.
I love Louis. I miss Sailor Wario. I miss Cookies and Cream Wario.
Well, we're playing as him right now, buddy.
This is him. Here he is. I know nothing about that boss Lily that you mentioned. That's a lie, actually. That's like the only part of Pikmin 4 that I know.
Is what?
The boss that Lily mentioned.
Oh, yeah. And then if I was playing, Crazy Taxi... Could have had Crazy Taxi music in Smash?
Crazy Taxi, Jet Set Radio.
Oh, I'm gonna come!
Man, imagine, like... I love the Man at Legs. Is the Man at...
Are you about to ask if they were in Pikmin 4?
No, I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask for anything about Pikmin 4. I'm gonna go into that game completely blind. I want to read this message. Remember how in the Everyone Is Here trailer, like, Lemmy or Iggy's head turned invisible for, like, a frame? Did that happen? Is that real?
Am I supposed to be doing something different here?
I haven't been paying attention.
I know, I haven't been paying attention either. Well, like, I'm trying to figure out how to get to the end of this level, because I've done my share of exploration. I mean, the ending is, like, right at the end of this room. I can't get under here. But, like, look at this.
Dude, A-Blob, imagine the Ollie King representation.
Well, okay. I feel like your stuff doesn't have to be on a Nintendo platform to be in Smash Brothers. I mean, Persona
Well, it's
pretty
more
much...
that Crazy Taxi has a lot of licensed music, and that's what it's mainly known for.
Oh. Well, what about the one song that's like, yeah. Is that licensed?
That's, is that Blink 128?
What? And it's Blink 182.
Sorry.
Green Day 75.
Green Day 75, The Sums.
I remember when we found, like, a Quora question. It's like, did Green Day used to go by Green Day 75? I watched a Sum 41 music video, and they talk about it for a bit. All I Want? Oh yeah.
The Offspring, that makes sense.
The Sums.
Why did I show you guys that music video?
You said that it looked like something I would direct.
That's funny. Who would win, the guy from the Sums video or Paul?
Paul?
Paul is made to fight. The Sums guy, he's just like business oriented.
Well, they both play the same role, I'm pretty sure.
They are like, it's weird. A lot of like, is that like a trope? Like music agents just being like big, like fat white guys, and they're like bald. They like wear glasses sometimes. Because like Big Time Rush does that.
Ooh, the Sums guy does have the teleporting fries in the music video. Oh yeah,
the teleporting fries.
That would be like the third character in the mass DDD YT PMV. It would be Gustavo from Big Time Rush.
That's his name?
Gustavo? Yeah.
I had a friend named Ashish who like was a really big time Rush fan, and I found out by accident because like I think I was making like a meme. This was during like gym class, and I was like, hey dude, what if we were like listening to Big Time Rush during like our gym break? And he was like, yeah dude, what album you want to put on? And like he opens his phone and it's like every single album is listed there in his Samsung Music app. And like I just like learned a new thing about that person. That's not a frame. His head disappears for like a whole half second. That's messed up. Can you link that in
Wait,
chat so I can look at that?
Remember how in that's the reply I see, but
yeah. Remember how in the Everyone Is Here trailer, like Lemmy or Iggy's head turned invisible for like a frame?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, well, I remember people pointing it out.
Do you think Sakurai like had smoke and steam coming out of his ears when he saw that? Like, this reveal is supposed to be perfect, and now you've ruined it.
Yeah, he turned into Batter Eye. He turned into Darkrai.
That's his final form. Look at Lemmy. I'm gonna click that. What the fuck? Yeah, that's like super obvious. How did they not catch that? I get the feeling that they like caught it when they like finalized the video, and then they were like really mad, but then they're like, yeah, we just have to show it. He turned into the head from the cover of Incredible Crisis.
I don't know why I picked 7. I knew it was gonna be 4.
Why is his hair still there?
So, about beating the game, like, multiple times.
Wait, what chapter are we on?
4.
Yeah, no, we're fine. We're in good pace.
Anyone for B-ball?
How much time do we have left?
30-ish minutes, 23 minutes.
Well, I think we could start the second playthrough. Because you got like, well, I won't say how much. Do you want to say how much game you have left?
If you want to.
Well, that's why I asked. I want to have the choice.
He's gonna tell me this is the last chapter.
This is the final level of the game.
Anyone up for B-ball?
This is the Shadow the Hedgehog of Wario games. Is that true?
Does Wario turn evil? There would be kind of.
I get his joke because it's like, oh, because there's like different paths.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it would be kind of an interesting Wario game concept if, like, you had to choose whether or not Wario was, like, evil or good, greedy or generous.
What's that indie game? Jal, you might know this too. Down South? It's like an indie game where you play as like a purple bean.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't done like a proper reveal of it yet, but there's like been a few videos of it, and it looks really fucking good. That game actually looks like, from like the way they're describing like the morality system, that's what that game sounds like. Like Wario Land, but like you choose to do good or bad things.
Shadow the Hedgehog is the Outrun of Sonic games? Isn't Outrun a game about driving?
Shadow the Hedgehog is the Outrun. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? What's the Outrun 2006 of Sonic games?
Sonic 06? Because they both take place in 2006.
They take place in the same fucking universe. Is it called Down South? I'm not sure. That sounds correct. Man, that game looks really good.
Alright,
Down
guys.
South game.
I gotta ask chat a very important question.
What is it?
Who would win? Patty Martin or Tito Dick? Also known as Richard Cabeza.
What did I say last time?
You said, I think you said Patty.
Why?
Because you like her, I think.
I think that's correct. I don't think you're lying to me, but like,
You did say that you like Patty, but
I do like Patty, but like let me see. What did I say? What was the reason I had? That's Joe Rogan. Did you ask me who would win?
I forget.
I thought you asked me if Patty and Tito would be friends, and
That
I was
was
like,
afterwards.
oh, Tito. Yeah, and I was like, oh, was it?
That was afterwards.
This is my first time. This is first time hearing this. What I said about Patricia and Tito becoming friends. I think Tito would try to like introduce Patty to Phil. That's what I said.
And
because
then
I thought Phil was like a teenager, and then I found out that Phil is like 30, and I was
yeah.
like, oh,
That's
probably not a good idea.
Okay, am I missing something here?
What was I just linked? Oh, you know what? Hey, Blob, that's funny. That's a good joke. He just sent me the reason why he compared Outrun to Shadow the Hedgehog, and it's because of the way you like cross paths in that game is like the same. Like becoming a hero or a villain that's just going left to right in that game.
Oh!
The real winner is Patty Mighty Switch Force. True? Can we get this person a true?
I think Tito would win.
For what reason?
He's awesome.
He's so fucking awesome. Great. Oh, Soup, I am so excited to watch this video. How does Wario feel when he gets bald? Probably like pins and needles. Like, you know when like you like lean on your leg for too long and you get like pins and needles on your feet? That's probably what it feels like for his whole body. And then like imagine like getting hit on the ground, it activates the pins and needles, it goes
God, imagine the smell. That was supposed to be funny.
No, I wanted to like let it settle.
Oh.
That's the ball smell? What are we? Imagine the shell.
Don't breathe this.
I think chat's had enough of Wario Land 2 for today. I think something's happening.
But all I'm saying is I mean, like, over the past few weeks I've learned to enjoy Patty content, but I think Tito would still win.
She's cute. And also, I don't know, I don't know why I got the impression that like I think it's just because she's kind of like Tails. She gives me the same energy. Lily, are you ready to draw in like, what, 12 minutes?
Was there a treasure in this level? Because I feel like I didn't get anything.
I'm playing Final Fantasy 3 phase.
You're playing...
What's happening in Final Fantasy? What's happening?
You're playing Final Fantasy 3?
Guess the game's start getting good. Cameron's been stuck playing like Final Fantasy 3 and Mystic Quest and 14. I'm cooking for you can cook in that game?
Is it like Breath of the Wild?
Do your impression of the cooking sound in Breath of the Wild.
Ram. Do 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 do.
Whoa, we cooked a big fruit bowl. Yeah, you're in Limsa. You're right next to the Culinarians Guild. Oh. Wait, is cooking a class?
Can I be a chef? Can that just be my role?
Welcome back, Zendacat. That's kind of cool. Wait, what would you do as a chef in a battle?
Metopia? I like that he opens up by throwing the basketball to you, like he's saying it's your move first.
Yeah.
Slam!
What's another boss fight that does that? I'm like thinking of something else.
Isn't there a boss fight just like this in Wario Land 3?
Yeah, and they aren't the same character. They're like cousins.
I guess that makes sense. I almost fear that, like...
This one does basketball and the other one's soccer.
Oh. I was gonna say, like, I almost feel like, you know, these two games, like, share, a lot.
They're like twins. Or more like, siblings with very close, like, features.
Ew.
No.
Okay, like...
But does Final Fantasy have an actual tank class?
How do I line up my shot?
Doesn't it have, like, 3 tank classes?
Yeah, but, like, in Miitopia, there's a class that's literally called Tank, where you are a tank. Like, a military-grade vehicle.
That's kind of awesome. I think I need to play this Miitopia game.
Why can't I land a shot? What am I doing? Am I supposed to, like, go,
try
like...
throwing it in the middle.
Well, why does he get to do that?
Tank is the worst Miitopia job. Stop firing your friends out of the cannon. Man, I kind of want to play Miitopia.
What? What am I doing wrong?
I think, okay, so when I modded my 3DS, I don't think I installed Miitopia expressly because I want to play, like, the Switch version of that game.
I don't know what I did wrong. I tried to do it. I tried to land so many hoops, and none of them went in. What am I doing wrong?
I don't know. I can't tell. It looks like you're doing the right thing. I really like the way it looked. He was like hopping on one leg down.
I don't know. Is Wario stupid? Oh. There we go. See, I tried to charge it, but I guess I didn't charge it for long enough.
What story are we on?
4?
Wait, didn't we finish chapter 5? Or 4?
I don't know.
No, wait, no, this is the boss. That's the tongue.
Did I get the treasure? Was there a treasure in this level?
There's treasures on all the boss levels.
Well, I don't know if I got it.
Whoop. That's okay, you don't have to worry about that yet.
Yeah, the genie hasn't shown up yet. Whenever I see these tiles, I think of like the 2x2 or the 1x2 plates, the Lego pieces.
Oh, I love those pieces. I love when you push them down too hard and they get stuck.
Oh my god!
It is a freaking castle.
I wish you just did the same thing. Mega Man?
That thing is wicked big.
Is that Dr. Wily's castle?
Yeah.
I swear to God, it's so funny.
Congratulations, Dr. Wily.
My dad knows nothing about Mega Man, but he loved the look of Dr. Wily's castle so much that he set it as his computer background.
Like the Mega Man 2, like, Wily's castle art.
I think he did the Smash Brothers version.
That's pretty cool.
It's funny, he didn't know anything about, Anything about Mega Man? I don't even know how he found it.
That stage actually blew my mind as a kid. Come to think of it, I don't think I ever saw anything in video games with that like type of like forced perspective before. I was like, whoa, that looks like 2D, but it's like 3D.
Are you talking
How'd
about
they do
Smash
that?
or?
Yeah, Smash Brothers. Because I was like, that looks just like the castle. Like, how the hell did they do that? It was very impressive to me as a kid.
Just thought about how I have to work tomorrow, and I
This
haven't
shit
worked.
looked like Anto Blast. Hi, Froggy. You got work tomorrow?
Yeah, I was thinking about how I have to work tomorrow, and I haven't worked in like almost 2 weeks.
Oh, has it been 2 weeks?
Oh, I said almost.
Weird. How you feeling about that? You ready to go back to the grind and make money?
Sorry, I had to sneeze.
I could
Well,
tell.
I'm glad that they're only giving me a 5-hour shift today. But,
Today?
or
Oh yeah, I guess
tomorrow.
it's midnight for you.
That's not what I meant.
He's made of rubber.
Man, I was so frustrated earlier because, at dinner, this is gonna actually make me sound really bad, so I don't know if I should talk about it, but, you know, my mom wanted to hear about the trip that I had yesterday. So, I was trying to tell her about it, and my niece kept, like, doing stuff. So it, like, distracted everybody to, like, focus on them. It was just like, guess I won't finish.
Whoa.
Finally experiencing middle child syndrome.
How did she react? What happened?
Who, my niece or my mom?
Your niece.
I don't know. She's like 1, maybe 2.
What? Then why did... She's just a baby, who cares?
They're so focused, I don't know.
Oh, you're talking about everyone else in the room. I was like, I thought like you were like taking attention away from the baby. Like, okay, sorry, I guess I won't finish because the stupid baby wants so much attention.
Well, yeah, that's how I felt. But I don't know.
I'm sure your niece didn't mean it.
Well, yeah. Duh. I just thought it was...
You know, I'd give her the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I'm not blaming it on her. I'm just thinking like, well, I mean, I guess I just won't finish if everybody's more captivated.
Did you finish?
I did.
He's being upstaged by a thumbsucker.
I swear to God.
You have to
I'm about
capture the
just-
audience with more sharp words.
I'm about to give up on this.
Wario Land seems to like this trope a lot, just like following like a creature.
Where was the fire thing?
That's it. Stop interrupting me or I'll push your soft spot.
Oh.
Lily, you're making me want to watch One Piece again. I just finished episode 600 before we started the stream. So that means I'm like 60% of the way through the anime. Lest you end up on my pot review. I've been trying to balance One Piece and JoJo's, and like I don't think my brain knows how to process more than like one show at a time. So it's been really scary. It's like I'm like, oh my god, I forgot who Josuke was. Like going back to part 2.
Do you get residuals if you design a shirt for the Yeti?
I think it's like you get like it wasn't like 10%. We were like talking about this earlier, or like $2 for each shirt. Yeah, $2 per shirt.
That's kind of cool.
It's neat. I mean, it's neat for how, like, accessible it is. It's just like, oh, I guess anybody can do this. I guess they have to if they have, like, a daily shirt, right?
You're not impressed by how I managed to figure that out?
I wasn't paying attention.
He hates Wario Land!
This guy's been like, he's been like really like talked about Wario Land lately. He's like,
And he's supposed to be the expert?
yeah, and like he hasn't like set his profile picture like Wario in a while. He only has like one Wario emote in his server. I think he's like moving on. Dynamoto thought about Wario Land Deluxe. Like the, are you talking about like the, didn't we play Wario Land Deluxe?
Isn't that Wario Land Deus Ex Machina?
Are we talking about the same thing?
No.
No French 2. What? What are we talking about?
2 in French.
Wario Land Oh. I don't know what that is. Doe in French. Yeah, okay, wait, let me look that up.
Is that like a commercial?
Wait, oh,
like
wait,
are
you asking me what I think about Wario Land 2? If so, I think this is a cool game. I like this game. This is one of those Game Boy games where it feels like bigger than a Game Boy game.
Was it Wario
And that's
Land?
like my favorite thing for them to do.
Was it Wario Land 2 or 3 that had like a weird French or German commercial?
I think that was Wario Land 2. I know which one you're talking about.
Did you say you don't or you know?
No, I do, yeah. Like, vaguely. Type on NSO. Is it called then Land 3? What are you saying there? I feel like drunk. Like, I feel like I'm, like, reading messages weird right now. I'm surprised 4 isn't an NSO yet. They're probably saving that for a rainy day.
They're saving that for like 2027.
Yeah.
At this rate.
Here's your 2 GBA games and 1 NES game.
1 NES game. Here you go. Bible stories for NES.
Here you go, no, they already have Drain to Silius. Donkey Kong Jr. Math.
I mean, come to think of it, there really aren't like any Nintendo published games left for the NES or SNES.
Probably not.
Did you say probably not, or?
Yeah, probably not. It's weird because like I'll be like, you know, like the Nintendo 64 doesn't have like a lot of games. Like I feel like they could have like really filled out that catalog super fast, and it's like no, they haven't, because they promised us 1080 snowboarding and Wave Race. No, Wave Race is there. They promised us 1080 like a year ago, and it's still not there. And Excitebike 64. That's what I was thinking of. They promised that like a year ago, and it's still not here. We still don't have Mario Party 3. Where is it, Nintendo? You said it was gonna... Didn't they say it was gonna be this month? Or like, didn't they say it was gonna be during the summer? It's like now it's officially no longer any summer months.
Well, August is a summer month.
When is Minnesota Fats getting added to SNES? What's Minnesota Fats?
When is Eggs of Steel gonna get added to PlayStation Online?
What's that like that like diabetes superhero?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Captain Novolin?
I don't remember. That shit kind of scary. I don't know if I want to play that.
Why, like the way it looks? Because it looks like a VTech game.
I could just imagine like the music for that game being like really fucky and like not good.
Oh, it seems kind of interesting. Data easy?
Did I even get a treasure in this level?
It's the pool game. Oh.
Did you notice me getting a treasure?
I don't know. Just looking. I'm sorry, James. It's weird. Like, I think, like, when I start paying attention to the game, it's like I stop talking. And then, like, when I'm not paying attention to the game, I'm, like, not even, like... It's like I can't give you the help you need. Did you want to finish this level and then move on to drawing?
Maybe. So I guess we aren't finishing this game.
Well. James, can you do another one of those fortune cookie NES and SNES games thing, but ban all Nintendo published stuff?
I don't know, the Nintendo published stuff is like a saving grace for me. To actually play something good.
What's that thing with Fire and Ice? Because I don't know what that game is, but it's weird that it's just like the title screen.
Well, it isn't anymore. They photoshopped and made a new one.
What happened to why didn't it have a box art?
Because for some reason, like the original box art for it had like a big label on it. It was like, caution, this game is highly addicting. Or something.
Oh, so like were they just, like, we don't want to have that on the NFL app?
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. There's like some path down here and I don't know how to get to it.
Well, yeah, but people always vote for those. Yeah, Froggy, that is kind of... It's a shame whenever, like, there's something neat that, like, none of us have ever played before, and it's just like, oh, this game we've heard is pretty good. And then, like, it's like, oh, we're playing Yoshi's Island.
It's not too bad of an issue if it's... Unless it's, like, something I've already played before.
Did you play Streets of Rage 2, or is that another one that we skipped? Because I feel like... Yeah. Wait, no, you played it?
Didn't Spanky's Quest win multiple times? Yeah, I played it.
I love that game. That is such a fun game to memorize. Did you ever used to, like, whenever you were bored and you didn't have, like, a video game, like, in your hands, you just, like, close your eyes and pretend you're playing it in your head?
Yeah.
I did that with Streets of Rage 2. I did that with Super Mario Advance 4, and that wasn't even, like, a game I owned.
Weird. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think about if I got the treasure on this stage or not, and it's making me...
It doesn't matter. If you didn't, if you did, cool, but if you didn't, you could just go through the stage again. It's not that hard. Trust me, it's very easy to go back to these levels once you're done.
Did they give you like a stage select?
Basically, yeah. They make it easy for you to like go through all the paths in this game. And if you miss something in between like one of the like paths, you can just like get the treasure, beat the level, it saves the game, then just like reset and then like select like a different level. I used to do that when I would start going to bed, but instead of a game, it was Toy Story 2. I used to remember movies too. I remembered The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Because I watched that movie in like California. This was back when I still lived on Guam, so like it was like a family trip, and like I watched that movie with like siblings in mainland, and it was like a really like memorable experience.
Well, Froggy, considering this is like the only other game in which Captain Syrup is the big bad, you probably did just spoil that.
I wouldn't. I mean, like I'm not sure which one they're referring to. Because there is one fight I can think of where like it switches gears and it doesn't tell you how to like do it, but like I feel like you just naturally figure out how to do it.
gonna try one more thing before I,
Froggy loves Cruella. It's fine. You can go back to it later.
I know. Oh, wait, did I?
No,
Oh.
it just shows the bag if you didn't get it.
Is Corella the lady that smokes and is evil?
Yeah. Ain't that the truth? I think it's pretty obvious what number that is.
Well, it could have been like 4 or 9 or I don't know.
See, look, you're close to getting halfway through.
Is this the last level?
No, you have like 4 more levels to go.
Gotta storm the castle. We'll save it for later.
Oh fuck, I gotta like boot up Psy. There's Wario Land, guys.
Oh.
Hope you guys enjoyed that Wario Land Wednesday.
Yeah, on Thursday, but that's my fault instead of his. I'm gonna go get some water.
Did you end the recording yet? I have a final message for the recording.
Yeah. Or I haven't ended it yet, but yeah, what is it?
Go watch The Venture Brothers.
Which episode?
If you haven't started it yet, start it. But if you want to watch a good episode, and then like you end it there.